The rainy season has just started and there are many trees bearing ripened fruits. Rose apple is a fruit that grows in the tropics, especially in Asia and Pacific islands. In Sri Lanka, we call them jambu, and there are many varieties of the fruit. Some varieties have a bigger fruit in red, pink and white, while some are smaller and can be found in red and pink. Each variety has its own distinct flavor. Rose apples are usually sweet with a hint of tanginess, and they have a slightly crunchy texture. As most of the fruits have turned to a beautiful red, it's time to harvest our rose apples. Always go for the red ones as they are ripe and juicy. Since we have a good harvest this time, I thought of trying out some recipes instead of just having the plain fruit. The first recipe is the delicious but easy to make rose apple juice. De-seed the rose apples, cut them into slices and put them in the blender. Add sugar to taste. I'm adding a little bit of lime juice. This will give you a burst of flavors. You can also add some ginger if you like. I'm also adding a little bit of water as I'm not using a lot of rose apples. Pour the mixture through a strainer to get rid of the rose apple pulp, and that's all you have to do to enjoy a beautiful and refreshing glass of rose apple juice. Having this early in the morning will give you a beautiful start to the day, or you can also have it in the evening to relax and freshen up. My second recipe is rose apple jam. Slice some rose apples and blend it until it becomes a pulp. This should only take a couple of minutes. Switch on your stove and pour the mixture to a saucepan. Add sugar. If you use 1 cup of rose apples, add half a cup of sugar. You can of course add more or less sugar depending on your taste. Add a little bit of lime juice. It will balance out the flavors and bring a little bit of tanginess to the jam. Don't forget to taste when you add the lime juice. Bring the mixture to a boil and continue to cook until it comes to a jam-like consistency. This will take some time. I thought of making some Sri Lankan style pancakes to go with the jam. With its sweet and tangy flavors, the jam has a unique, delicious taste. Third recipe is spicy tempered rose apples. Add oil to a pan. I'm using coconut oil. Add a couple of cinnamon sticks, a few pieces of pandan leaves, and some curry leaves. Temper all the ingredients. Add sliced roast apples. And salt to taste. Cook until all moisture is absorbed. Add some chili flakes and sugar to balance the flavors. You can also add a little bit of thick coconut cream and turn this dish to a curry with a thick gravy. This is a perfect dish for those who prefer savory food. My final recipe: rose apple and coconut jelly cubes. Cut rose apples to small cubes and spread them on your dish. Add water and gelatin to a saucepan. Then add regular milk and thick coconut cream followed by sugar. Switch on your stove. Heat the milk mixture until both gelatin and sugar is dissolved. This will only take a couple of minutes. Do not bring the mixture to a boil as it will reduce the gelling ability of the gelatin. Pour the milk mixture to your dish and refrigerate until set. Coconut-based jelly cubes are very popular in East Asia. They use agar-agar instead of gelatin. This is the first time I am trying coconut jelly and I quite like it. Thank you so much for watching my video.